Hi, everybody. I am going to just walk you through our new website and ordering platform. And we're really excited. We're going to have a lot of improvements through this platform. I'm going to be as quick as possible. So I'd like to show you that if you're on a narrow screen and you want to know what date you're ordering from, this little arrow is going to tell you from the home page. Your order is going to arrive at Prickly Pear Food Co-op on Tuesday, December 9th, and you have 5 days left to order in this case. So every time you want to look at this, if you're on a wider screen, it should fill your whole middle of your screen right here in the center. And you always want to check that every time. So even though the order deadline is in 5 days, you can still order after that. You just need to check the date because it will be for 2 weeks after this date, if that makes sense. So we're going to go up to online ordering. I'm going to show you around. On this landing page, you have your special order list, some featured items, and you have your different departments along the left-hand side. So let's say we're ordering for grocery. We've already logged in, okay? So in the previous video, you'll learn about logging in. And I might look through these grocery items, or I might say that I'm looking for something in particular. So if I'm looking for something in particular, let's search ramen and see what we get. We get the red miso rice ramen. I'm going to add that to the cart. That's just one. I can increase my quantity with the little plus sign. And I'm going to order 6 because 6 comes in a case and we like to order that stuff. Let's go to produce. Let's look at garlic. I want to show you garlic because some of the more expensive items like garlic, mushrooms, see this garlic is $15.71 a pound. Now that's actually the retail price. That's not your member price. So until we go in as volunteers and edit your profile, it's going to show a retail price that doesn't have your member discount. But the other thing I want to show you is that under the $15.71 a pound, it says average 4 ounce. So if you add it to the cart and you see local garlic 4 ounce, it's going to do 4 ounces. In other words, a quarter of a pound. And so the price in the cart is $3.93. And that's because that's going to be the member price. This might even be the volunteer member price. And so if I wanted a half a pound, I would need to add another 4 ounces to my cart. Now, keep in mind that your total in your shopping cart is just an estimate, right? So garlic cloves don't come in exactly 1 ounce portions. So we might get a little more or a little less than that, and then we'll weigh it. And so your total is an estimate, but you'll only know what your total will be exactly when you get to distribution, right? Another thing I wanted to show you was special ordering. If you click on the special order item, like don't add it to your cart, but just click in each department, you'll see these special order items as an option. There's instructions. You want to add special order item to your cart, and then you want to click here to look at the order guides. And remember everything about the order guides. Email us at trccoop@gmail.com if you want to talk about what you're ordering and get more information. Remember that you're looking at a price somewhere between the retail that's shown on the order form or the order catalog and the wholesale. It is not going to be the exact price, and prices vary so often that we really don't know until we get there. But if you clicked on this, click here, you would get to the order forms. But remember to just say add to cart to remind yourself at the end that you were going to make a special order, and it's going to say 0, and I'll show you why in a minute. First, I wanted to show you a couple more things. One is that I'm going to just click back into the main menu. I'm going to go to keep shopping. I'm going to go to bulk, and I wanted to show you the liquid items like the maple and the olive oil both say per pound, just because that's a little shortcoming of our order platform is they're going to say per pound. But if you look at the title, it says organic maple syrup, 8 fluid ounce. Um, and if you add that to cart, you're adding 8 ounces because it says average 8, but it wants to say pounds. So it says 65 cents per pound, but it's not 65 cents per pound, unfortunately. It's per fluid ounce. And so for that and the bulk olive oil, it'll be the same thing. I'm going to show you mushroom. Oops, I'm going to search for mushrooms now, one of our popular items, and show you just again reiterating the fact that organic blue oyster mushrooms, we have a 16.05 per pound full retail price, but average is 4 ounces, and in the title, 4 ounces. So if you add this to your cart, you're going to get 1/4 of a pound or 4 ounces. So any of these items that people often buy in smaller quantities, we have made it so that you're adding a small quantity to your cart and then you can increase from there. Now I'm going to click checkout so I can show you what happens next. As we wait for it to load, we're going to go through and it wants a phone number. So we're going to put one in there and we're going to click continue. It's going to give us the pickup date again. And then we have this special instructions box. So this is where if you've gone through the special order catalog and you would really like to order some Annie's macaroni and cheese, you're going to type it into the special order. You're going to write the item number. I just made one up. You're going to write the quantity. If you want a full case, you could write, I would like the full case. If you would like to split a case, you could say, I would like 3 boxes of the case of 12. And then we will contact you. Or if it's a non-perishable item, we're pretty willing to try to stock it and see what happens. If it's a perishable item, we might be in touch with you to figure out how to split up your case and we'll email you. So then we're going to click place order. You want to make sure you click through all of those steps and you get this thank you for ordering. You should get an order confirmation. Again, the price says $35.74. That's an estimate, especially with the fact that the special order only came up as $0, right? So after that, everything works the same. You're in charge of remembering when distribution is, although we try to, send you your reminders and everything. We will pack the items that we get into stock. So we don't guarantee that we're ordering every single item. If we don't have enough takers of a perishable item, it probably won't get ordered. And everything else remains as it has. We'll see you at distribution. And please get in touch. We're going to have some live sessions to help answer questions with ordering as well. Thank you.